At the shooting position.
3, 2, 1, go, go, go! And now, wait, and where are they going?
You know, usually it's a male with a wizard.
Yeah, it's like kind of like
It doesn't move very often anymore.
Yeah, you get to be a century old, and it takes a lot to get you off your butt.
It's got to be real worth it.
Really worth it. Tortoise is looking more alert than most, yeah.
So this one's got no, it's not a saddleback guy.
No, just a dump.
It's not like
I thought that was
Diego.
I thought that was the
no, that one is Diego.
And here's another saddleback.
Dude, he's a big boy.
Very horny man here. Don't fly. No, all those animals are males. So you can realize, you can notice the shape of the carapace here. It's a saddleback. Actually, the name Galapagos is coming from a very old Spanish word for saddle. Galapagos.
And you can see, I can see it now that it's lifted.
But if you see Diego, it's so much better.
That's Diego there.
Yeah.
I can turn around.
Oh, wow.
He had his neck craning way out a minute ago, but
Is that just another female then?
yeah. Diego's back in the pool.
Is that Super Diego? No,
Back in the pool.
He can't reach the button for the bubbles.
Diego's out again, at least for a minute.
that she can raise, or is it not that kind of animal where
You have such a reputation to live up to.
so they don't care?
my
Like she's not
friend.
looking for her babies or anything. Okay. So, I mean, if you took away my baby,
Why do they have to keep them separate if you want to?
Good question. So at the beginning, they try to place all the females and males in the same place, but they start to fight a lot. That was not good. So they, after research all the time, looking at the behavior of this animal, so they gathered just only when they had to mate.
And here's a bunch of Darwin's
They want to get
finches.
some, eggs. So
action, they're fine.
they place the females here.
That's a female over there.
Where? No, that's a male.
Two males.
Yeah.
And it's the shape of the shell like
yeah.
that. That's how you tell a male.
Yeah.
That's where you
The saddleback is
saddle.
present, very prominent in the males,
Oh, but not in the female?
not in the female. We saw the females and they're very
Yeah, I
brown.
just confused me.
Yeah?
Super Diego on the move. Go for it, dude.
Diego's coming to say hi.
Yeah? Very good. Come to see Diego. Ah, it's coming. It's closer.
Yep.
Actually, the name or the Latin name is Chelone Elephantopus.
Jam session.
Because it's like every single zoo. You cannot ignore all the animals.
Oh, that's a major dung there.
All the behavior or the natural way to survive in the wild.
I'm sorry we're boring you. Is it something we said?
Wait, I just got him yawning. Oh, good.
But they were placed here because they were pets. People, I mean, 20, 30 years ago.
Got two really awesome pictures of him yawning.
Good. I missed those cats. Also, my grandmother.
Very studied look.
I told it we should not face the tortoise, otherwise they receive it immediately within the shell. Because these are tortoises are not like the ones we saw this morning in the swimming. These are wild. Please, this way. This way, please. Yes. Young lady, this way, please. Everyone, this way. Do not face the tortoise. See what happens when you face the tortoise?
Oh my God.
They go away. This is a wild tortoise, unlike the ones you saw this morning at the Darwin station. they have never been petted. Okay, these tortoises, despite they are inside this the private property, they are wild. You know, they are just roaming all over the place. This is a farm, of course. This is a ranching farm, but it's right next to the national park area. And the tortoises happen to go back and forth on their will. Nobody owns the tortoises. Nobody controls their migration, you know. They simply go back and forth whenever they want or wherever they want. And this is certainly a big dome-shaped tortoise. They are born here, yes. These tortoises are typical of the big islands like Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz, remember, is the second largest island. It's in the geographical center of the archipelago. Tortoises like these are common to see on the bigger islands, such as Isabela, Santa Cruz, Santiago, you know, and San Cristobal Islands. Dome-shaped tortoises, and having only the bigger islands. You don't find any saddleback tortoise here. They are simply in another island, such as Española, Pinzón, Pinta. Those are the smaller and lower islands. So these are the two main morphological types of giant tortoises we have. Okay? But you've learned this morning at the station that some of them have gone extinct because they were hunted back in time for food. Buccaneers, whalers, pirates, sailors, etc. They have been taking these animals for food, right? Because the meat is edible. Not only the meat, but also the fat has been used up for several purposes, you know. For instance, the oil was used for lighting lamps, you know. And even the water they store inside is drinkable. Tortoises do store water like camels. That's why they can survive a long time without drinking. All right? So once again, this is a wild dome-shaped tortoise endemic to Santa Cruz Island. And the other one is a little younger. Tortoises appear on the islands, you know, as a miracle. We don't know certainly how they just appear on the islands, but perhaps we suppose they came drifting, you know, some wood from the mainland, from South America, back in time, of course. And once they got here, they could establish on the islands because of the large vegetation, especially in the high part of the islands. And once again, since they've been alone without predators, without competitors, you know, they became giants because of the isolation, geographical and ecological isolation. So they evolved from natural selection as well. Okay. Nowadays, these are the largest tortoises on Earth, along with the ones of Aldraba Island. Aldraba Island in the Indian Ocean. These are the only two places on Earth where you get to see them in the water. Okay? Sometimes you're lucky, maybe. Sometimes people don't see any. Sometimes we have to go all the way down to Chato. We have to walk at least about 1 mile down there to see only one or two folks. But this time there's so many around here. Ja.
Ik kan me niet voorstellen dat die beesten echt gewoon afgemaakt.
Tell me.
Go in the water or not?
Sorry?
Do they sometimes go into the water or never?
Into the water? No. These are land dwellers, so they live on land all their life. But look, there was
But they would be able to swim.
it's documented that a whaling ship was, running away from a Spanish fleet. They were chasing them because it was actually Buccaneer. And they have taken some tortoises on board a ship. It was loaded with tortoises. And in order to become lighter, they had to throw some of them overboard. They threw them over, and of course they became lighter and they could escape from the Spanish fleet. But they also realized that the tortoises didn't sink as they thought. All right, the tortoises rather were bobbing up on the surface, you know. So they cannot swim certainly, but they're able to float instead. And perhaps this is the way they got here back in time, you know, from the continent, floating themselves, perhaps in the ocean currents or maybe on a lock, on a vegetation raft, as we call it. All right. This is the way we think the tortoises are right here, way back in time. But those tortoises that are right here, way back in time, were not as big as this. They were rather smaller, much smaller, perhaps just about this big. But once they adapted, to this new environment, and over long periods of time, they evolved into these huge creatures, giant tortoises, and giants in types. Giantism is something that happens in the oceanic islands. Okay, many giant species are found on several oceanic islands, such as here at Labra. We have the Komodo,
Indonesia?
Okay. This way.
Bye-bye, everyone. Hello, Mom. Hello.